cámara que esta vaina. My peoples. My people, Super Bowl Sunday. The Super Bowl is about to go down. And this, oh, mira Jet. Mira ese Jet. Hola ahí. Eso es parte de la tradición. Siempre pasan un par de Jets. WA, salute. Bam. About to watch the Super Bowl, man. About to enjoy it with you guys.
Oh.
Yo, make your Super Bowl prediction, fellas. I see John Parham got the Seahawks winning 23-16. MS, salute JSmiff. You calling the Super Bowl? I'm not really calling it, you guys, but obviously I will be calling some of the plays. But I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying the commercials. Mira, amor, ¿te acuerdas de él? I'm enjoying it just like you guys, you know, the great commercials in the Super Bowl that you get to see for the first time. Already seen some crazy commercials. Mira, Sofia Vergara. But make your predictions, y'all. Don't be scared of making your prediction. I want to see who y'all got before it go down. MS crossing fingers for that score. I'm going to be honest, man. By default, I got to go with New England. By default.
Hey, my people. Blah, 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 blah. Beep.
Eat your nugget. You don't want no more? Okay, so I'm gonna eat it.
Yo tengo sed, yo.
You thirsty? What's that name?
Pero tengo mucho sed, ¿verdad?
En un momentito, ya he tomado bien ahí con tu jugo. Súbete.
Pero, ¿y por qué lo hice? ¿Y por qué lo hizo? ¿Por qué lo puso?
You wanted to light that thing up.
¿Verdad?
MS Seattle for the upset, baby. Let's go.
¿Verdad, mami? No, yo le puedo...
I got the Patriots, bro.
¿Verdad?
Agent 17, salute.
Yo tengo hipo, dame
Make your
agua.
predictions right away. You got the Patriots or the Seahawks? Ah, pero... Ah, está bien, un chin nada más. Está bien. Oh. See, there you go. I reminded you was going down today. The game hasn't started yet. We're waiting for them to... I think they already did the coin toss.
Tengo hipo. Se quedó el mío, mamá.
No, mommy went to get your juice.
What use?
They're gonna do the coin toss right now. Here we go.
What use, Papa? cuando lo trae mi mami. Ay,
Be careful with this, right? See what they? Whoa. Look who's in the middle, y'all.
look who's in the middle, y'all.
Lynn Swan, I don't really know him like that. He's a little bit ahead of my time, before my time. But then there's Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. Here we go, my peoples. We're gonna see the coin toss and it's about to go down, y'all. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed instead of a wrench, they got a shield now. I guess YouTube decided to make that little update. JSmiff, the ref show the coin, heads and tails. You're about to toss it.
I want to talk this.
Damn. Did they already do the coin toss? On my end, they haven't done the coin toss. Here we go. Here we go, heads.
Heads. Go heads.
Seattle's going to receive the ball first. Handle your business, Agent 17. Here we go, y'all. Super Bowl 60 about to go down, fellas. Instead of a left to the wig piece and a right to the mouthpiece, we're going to see the shotgun option. 25 yards downfield. One thing about the Super Bowl, the commercials, my people. So you always have them fire commercials. And then there's the halftime show. Y'all know the halftime show is always crazy. It's always lit. I told you, man, by default, I'm going with New England.
Oh.
People, make your prediction. Don't be scared. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? Hawks. Because if you don't listen, if you don't make your prediction ahead of the game, I don't want to hear afterwards. Oh yeah, I knew that's who was gonna win. No, 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 no. If you don't make your prediction before the game, you can't make it after the game. And tell me how you already knew that's what was gonna happen. Nobody want to hear it, fellas. Nobody want to hear it. We want to know who you got winning the Super Bowl before it kicks off. Whoa. Ryan, you're not sitting down in the couch. I know, but that's not sitting down. You're standing up. There you go. Let me hold this for you. Súbete bien. See, there you go.
There you go, potato.
Se lo pongo.
Si él quiere. Ryan.
Para que se entretenga ahí sentado con uno de ellos.
No, es que va a verlo. Él va a ver eso con nosotros. Here we go, my people. This kickoff about to go on. New England Patriots elected to kick off. Let's see what happens on this first drive. Boom, there it goes, the first kick, my people. Yeah, that was a good kick. Here we go, they're gonna start off at the 20-yard line. Seattle Seahawks on the offense first. Let's see what happens on this first drive, y'all. Ya se papá amor, si tú no comes más, te la puedes botar. WA, my peoples, where's your wings? I didn't have no wings, man. I have fries, burger. I elected not to go with the wings. I didn't want to get my hands dirty. None that I have to grab like that. Oh, the first run. Seattle Seahawks first play was a run. Yeah, they got like 9 yards on that run. They showing the quarterback for the Seahawks, Sam Darnold, 8th season in the league, 3rd overall pick in 2018. Here we go, my peoples.
Here go, my people.
Here we go.
Here we go, my baby people.
Ooh, they attempted another. Oh, yeah, look, that first run, they got 10 yards. But now they tried another run, got stopped right there on the spot. No yardage on that second run. So they're on 2nd and 10. Good job, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan Cheetah. I think I wanna. Yo quiero ver muñequitos.
You want to see muñequitos? Pues more. En el teléfono ponlo los muñequitos. Pero déjalo que se sienta allí entonces, se paga muñequito.
Ay, tú vas a trabajar.
MS, I think we're a bit ahead of you, JSmiff, because of the live stream delay. Yeah, you guys are a little bit ahead, because somebody told me about the coin toss before I saw it. Right now, I was on 2nd and 10. Ooh, they got a pass, and they got the 10 yards. 1st and 10. Right now, I'm in the 40 yards. 1st and 10. There goes the pass downfield. Oh, he caught it in the sideline. Another first down. Like at the 42, that's where I'm at. First down at the 42-yard line. Yeah, that was a good pass. Ooh, that catch too. You see that catch? My man was draped all over him. Still caught the ball. Here we go. Ooh, play action. He's out of the pocket. Whoa, threw it out of bounds. Whoa, Listen, the Seahawks, they trying to shotgun that joint downfield. So mine is 12 minutes, 51 seconds to go. Yeah, that was a good catch, man. I'm watching the replay. That was a damn good catch. Number 25 was draped all over him. Here we go, my peoples. They're at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 10. They running it. Stopped them. Gained like 3 yards, 2-3 yards. Jump out. I'm telling y'all, Seattle got this. I'm rocking with the Patriots, man. I gotta go with the Patriots by default. New England. Jump out. Remember, they had a chance last time, but a back call. Yeah, but this time around, they got the Patriots right in front of them. Here we go, my peoples. 3rd and 7. Patriots need to stop. Oh, there we go. Threw it out of bounds. There we go. They're going to have to kick it. Ooh, they're going to have to kick it, my peoples. 4th and 7. They're not going to go for it. They're not going to go for it on a 4th and 7. No way. Ooh, that defense was crazy from number 7. He was like, you ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Threw it out of bounds. They went all the way down there, threw it out of bounds twice. Here we go now. Oh, they got their little field goal. It's gonna be 3-zip. There you go, 3-0 Seattle. So the first score from Seattle on their first drive. Okay. 3-zip Seattle. And now we're watching one of them elite commercials. The commercials is fire, my people, like always, man. My people, y'all watching them commercials, man, in the Super Bowl? I don't know if y'all seen the State Farm commercial, now the DraftKings commercial. Fire. I'm looking forward to the halftime show. I'm wondering who Bad Bunny's gonna take, because you know there's always, they announce the artist that's gonna be running things, but the artist usually is gonna bring other artists on. I'm hearing that people are thinking that Cardi B might be somebody who take the stage with Bad Bunny, but we don't know. We'll find out. Yo, a lot of people feel like Seattle's gonna win this game. A lot of people been saying, yo, Seattle, Seattle, Seattle. But y'all from, I don't know where y'all from, man. People just, for whatever reason, going against the Patriots. Should be a close one if Patriots can move the ball. Let's see. Let's see. That was a good first drive, even though it ended up in a field goal, but it was a good drive. John Brown didn't know you like football. To be honest, football is a sport that I like, but I don't follow it like that. You know, honestly, besides the quarterback, I have to see him to name them. Off the top of my head, I can't name you the name of the players on either team. So I've been kind of not watching as much football. You know, I used to watch a lot of it, but in the last few years, I haven't really been following football like that. But the Super Bowl, I always watch it. Here we go, my people. Let's see what happens on this first New England Patriots drive. It's the Super Bowl, bro. It's the Super Bowl. And you know, it's everything about the Super Bowl. Like when you think about the commercials, when you think about the halftime show, when you know, it's the overall entertainment value of it. You're gonna enjoy it when you watch this game. Ooh, good run. Got 4 yards. It's gonna be 2nd and 6. Oh wow, Drake Maye is the second youngest starting QB in the Super Bowl. Here we go, my people. 2nd and 4. They running it once again. Okay. I think they're gonna be on 3rd and 1. That's good. MS, nobody covers Stevenson. That was a good run. 1 yard and they get that first down. They need it. You know how it is. If they don't get this 1 yard, they kicking. They're not even gonna mess around. 3rd and 2. See, I thought it was 3rd and 1. Third and 2. Okay, they're gonna pass. Ooh, a little bubble screen. Oh, he got the first yard. He got it. First down. Whoa. Seen that? You seen that little bubble screen? Hate that. They almost took him down. If they would have took him down right there, that's it. You got a punt. But he missed. Here we go. 1st and 10 once again. Let's see what the Patriots gonna do on this drive. Okay, play action once again. Ooh, ooh, my people, you saw him cutting to the left, cutting to the right. Got like 6, 7 yards on that one. You know, I think with this quarterback being so young, I think we're gonna see a lot of this, a lot of short passes. If you guys, oh man, don't tell me a sack. Damn, bro, don't tell me that shit. If you remember Tom Brady, when he won those first couple of Super Bowls, there was a lot of that. A lot of real short passes. Nebraska route greeting from the main streets of North Omaha, Nebraska. Salute, fam. We on the Super Bowl, bro. Super Bowl. New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks. I like, man, I'm going to enjoy the show with you guys. Let's enjoy the game. Here we Somebody said that there's a sack. I hope you lying, bro. Oh, shit, there's the sack, and they lost a bunch of yards. Damn, I'm mad delayed. You said the sack, and I saw the sack right here like a whole minute and a half after. Damn, my peoples. Lost a bunch of yards on that one. Got him. Caught him slipping. 2nd and 20. They need a long pass now. Shotgun that joint. Oh shit, he running it. He running. That's it, they're gonna have to punt. Damn, my peoples. First drive for New England. Nothing. Nothing comes of it. Nothing comes of it. Oh no, 39. 39. That's where I'm at. Oh shit, man, what happened? Yeah, they're gonna have to punt. That was a bad first drive from the Patriots, but damn, Seattle Seahawks applying that pressure. Already got a sack in their first drive, made them lose a bunch of yards, and apply the pressure to where the quarterback had to throw it out of bounds. Wow, what happened? Nobody had number 21, fellas. 21 was unchecked. Here we go, 4th and 9. There you go, man. Seattle got the ball now. Seahawks winning 3-0. Listen, man, don't be showing up over here talking about you got Seattle when you didn't predict nothing in the beginning of the game. I don't want to hear it. If you didn't have Seattle when the game started, don't be coming now that you got Seattle. And I'm still rocking with New England. Yo, these Super Bowl commercials is crazy, bro. Age of 17, bam. My people, we back in the building. We back in the building. We back in the building. Here we go. Seattle. They fake a run. Pass it. Ooh. Ooh, number 11 dropped it, man. Had it in his hand. The Butterfingers. For Seattle. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Another pass. 4 yards. And they tackle him right there on the spot. Third and 6 for Seattle. So you know what happens if they don't make it to yard number 20, back to first down, they're gonna have to punt. Let's see it. New England applying the pressure. Ooh, almost caught the sack. Oh my God. Downfield. Oh, whoa. Number 11 was wide open, my peoples. If he would have caught that pass, that was a touchdown. That's it. We're going to get a punt. Wow, they almost got him. Listen, if the pass was accurate, he would have went all the way for the touchdown. Here goes the punt. There goes New England. Catches it at the 31-yard line. Imara, 210. Bam, salute, family. It's the afternoon over there where you at. It's 8 o'clock at night over here where I'm at, bro. This is why, man, a lot of people enjoy the Super Bowl, the commercials, man. The commercials are always crazy. Imara, good afternoon. Good evening. Yes, 8. Where you at, Imara? Where you at? What state you're at? And what time is it where you at? San Antonio, Texas, 6:02. All right. Over here is 8:02, 8:03 now. You're 2 hours behind. San Antonio, Texas in the building. Roll call. Where's everybody at? Where you guys? Texas is in the building. Dominican Republic is in the building. Where's my other phone at, man? Thoughts on Bad Bunny for the halftime show? I mean, I think it's going to be entertaining. I don't get into the politics. My G. I know that the Super Bowl halftime show has turned into a political thing. I don't get into the politics. I know that Bad Bunny's, one of the most famous artists in the world. And I like him as an artist. I'm pretty sure he's going to go off. So I'm looking at it like it's going to be a halftime show that I'm going to enjoy. People's going to enjoy. Politics, I'm not too interested in that part of it. I know there's going to be reasons why, it's turned into a political thing, and there's going to be two sides of it. I'm not, and I live in Dominican Republic, so I really don't have to get involved into the politics of it. I see it more from the entertainment value or entertainment purposes, and I think Bad Bunny's going to rock. And for the people that's not going to watch it because they don't like it, they're not into it, I know that there's going to be like another halftime show headlined by Kid Rock or something like that. They're going to be able to watch that, I guess. Here we go, New England with a nice pass. 1st and 10. Ooh, that was a nice pass. Mays. That was a nice one, too. Right down the pipe. Boom. John Parham, I'm hearing you. They're going to shorten his show for Charlie Kirk. You mean in the other halftime show that they doing? Pute? Hello, miss. Okay, we got a dummy in the building. Let's get this dummy out of here ASAP. We don't got time for dummies. Imara, thoughts on Ryan versus Barrios? And who wins, man? That's tough. Honestly, I haven't made a prediction on that fight. I haven't made a prediction on that fight, man, because I know what Ryan Garcia brings to the table. I know what Mario Barrios brings. It's going to be a good competitive fight. I'll tell you that right now. John Pound, what is crazy is Ice is supposed to be deep at that game. You imagine that shit, yo, Ice busting people left and right. You imagine when people start singing in Spanish for Bad Bunny shit, they start locking them up. A second sack for Seattle, my peoples. Wow, fourth down. Another drive with no success. John Pound riding in 10. He can't. Barrios' chin is solid. I tell you, man, Barrios, you saw it took Tank Davis to the very end of that fight to stop him. So Barrios is not a guy that's just going to go down. Here we go. New England had to punt. Listen, man, New England, first two drives, no success. Not even a field goal. But the first two drives, May's been sacked twice. No bueno, papi. No bueno. A Brad Pitt movie? Whoa. Looks like it's a good one. Looks like it's a real good movie. Coming soon. Whoa, it's a Brad Pitt movie that's gonna be on Netflix. I don't know if y'all seen that commercial, which was nice, but it looks like it's gonna be a real good movie. Imada 210. I feel it kind of depends which Ryan shows up. I mean, if it turns into a slugfest, it really can go either way. It really can turn into a fight where they both tagging each other, and whoever get hurt is gonna lose. Jump Pound, riding in 10. 310. Who? We on the Super Bowl, my G. And right now, you know, two drives from New England Patriots. They got sacked in both drives. Zero. They got 0 points. So at least Seattle Seahawks was able to kick a field goal. It's 3-0. Shaggy, happy Sunday. Boxing is in effect. We watching the Super Bowl, bro. So unless they throw hands on the field, we're going to be watching a football game. Good fight. Or rather, good game. Who you got, Shaggy? New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks. 310, who you got? Here we go, my people. Seattle goes for a run, and they get stopped. Boom. Got maybe 2 yards. Shaggy. Ah, my God, New England. I got 10 on it. I'm going with New England too. We the first one, you the first one, Shaggy. Everybody who stepped up in here got Seattle Seahawks winning this game. And they're winning 3-0 right now. Another run, 2 runs in a row. Boom, they get stopped right there. Take that. Gain maybe 1 or 2 yards. So it's going to be like 3rd and 7. Listen, this might turn into a defensive game. It might be one of those where the defense on both sides are getting those stoppages. Imada, Berlanga versus Plant. Hopefully they can make that happen this year. Listen, man, Berlanga, he need a good win badly. Badly. And you know there's been bad blood between him and Plant. Ooh, a real good pass and run after the catch. So they got another 1st and 10 from Seattle. Edgar Berlanga, man, he need a big win because I would say the hype is not there anymore. People jumping off the Berlanga train. If you think about it, you know, he lost to Canelo Alvarez in a fight where he was there to survive. He wasn't trying to beat Canelo. He was just trying not to get knocked out. And then he went up again. Ooh, whoa, a little play action. They lost yards. And then you see what happened to Berlanga when he faced Hamza Shiraz. They gave him the beating of a lifetime. Beat him up. So Berlanga, you know, once you get whooped like that, people want to see you win. And not, you know, one of those tune-ups, one of those easy fights that everybody know you're getting an opponent that people expect you to win. We want to see Berlanga beat a name, beat a highly ranked opponent, beat somebody that's like, oh. And he hasn't done that in his career. Ooh, there we go, incomplete pass. 3rd and 15. Shaggy, Canelo's asking for a rematch with Crawford. I mean, look, Crawford said he's retired, and to be honest, I'm pretty convinced that Terence Crawford is not planning on coming back. That's me. The way that he's expressing himself and the way that Crawford is saying, you know, that he's not willing to put his health on the line. Honestly, my people, to me, this is my opinion, I don't see Crawford coming back, y'all. Unless it's something too crazy, you know, like they tell him, yo, you're gonna make $500 million to fight. Let's say Floyd Mayweather wanna fight you, you're gonna get $500 million. Like something too crazy that he just gotta take it. But I don't see Crawford coming back, my peoples, because he already said what he said. He's like, yo, I'm not willing to sell my soul. So I'm good. I don't want to put my health on the line. I don't want to, you know, he spoke about Muhammad Ali, how his health deteriorated. And there's other fighters out there. So I believe him. When he says, yo, I'm done, I believe that he's done. The assassin, yo, JSmiff. Salute, family. Didn't see this coming. Thought you only did boxing for breakfast. I mean, listen, this is a 100% pure boxing channel. But the Super Bowl, I wanted to enjoy it with you guys. I wanted, oh, look at Jay-Z on the sideline. Jay-Z not letting nobody get closer. He don't want nobody asking him questions that he don't want to be asked. Right there, ooh, Adam Sandler. There's a lot of celebrities asked always in the Super Bowl. Brascarone, Bud would be a fool to return. I mean, you know that there's a lot of people that want to see Terence Crawford lose badly. They want him to lose. So when people want you to lose, they want you to return. If it was up to some of those fans, Crawford would return versus Benavidez, return versus Usyk. Like, that's really what they want. And he's not going to give them that. Imara, Canelo versus Billy or Shiraz. I mean, I think it's gonna be Canelo versus Billy. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Canelo versus Billy. I think they're gonna end up fighting for that strap. Because you know that they've always wanted Canelo to have that WBC belt, so that's just the way it goes. Shaggy, Boots and Canelo. No, that's not. We'll never see that fight, bro. For two reasons. Number one, Boots isn't even a champion at 154 yet. He's not gonna leave 154 without even winning a title there. Jump up two divisions from 154. Like, that wouldn't even really make sense to him. I don't know if they make the offer, Boots would take it. But you gotta remember, Canelo sparred with Boots in preparation for Crawford. And by all accounts, Boots beat the shit out of him in sparring. So if Boots put hands on him in sparring, there's no way Canelo's trying to fight no Boots. We're not gonna see that fight, bro. JSmiff, JSmiff, what's good? Do you think Errol Spence will come back? You see Jamel Charlo been calling Errol. Look, if Errol decides to come back, I don't think that he should go straight into a big fight. I know that he has said he don't like tune-ups and he want to take it easy. You know, he want to go straight into the big fights. I think right now that would be a bad idea because he's been out of boxing for over 2 years already. So I think Errol, if he does decide to come back, he should come back to a tune-up, look good, get comfortable, and then fight one of the names. Do I think he comes back? I'm not sure, man, because Errol said, and he says it, he has said it multiple times, I'll come back when I'm ready. He keeps saying, I'll come back when I'm ready, but are you going to be ready? I don't know. It doesn't look like he's, like, even right now, he's still thinking about coming back. And that clock is ticking. Because Errol Spence, if I'm not mistaken, he's like, what, 37 years old right now? You know, so if you're 37, you're at the tail end of your career, tail end of your prime. Is he coming back? I don't know, but the clock is ticking. If he don't come, look, if he don't come back 2026, then I don't think he's coming back. And it don't look like he's blowing his money. It don't look like he's blowing his fortune. So if Errol Spence is being smart with his money and he don't have to come back because he's not hurting for money, then I don't think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to come back. If 2026 passes and he didn't fight in 2026, that's it. I don't see him coming back. The Assassin, that's a good fight, but M. Bailey not ready for that stage, in my opinion. Yeah, but M. Bailey, look, he pretty strong. Very hard puncher, a guy that likes to trade. And the thing is, M. Bailey's the type of fighter that Canelo likes. And what I mean by that, Canelo likes a fighter who's gonna cooperate, who's gonna stand right there. Okay, let's trade. Let's see who's gonna outgun who. Let's see who's gonna out-tough who. That's what he likes. If you look at the people who beat him, Floyd Mayweather, slick boxer. Bivol, somebody who at that weight is a slick boxer. And then Terrence Crawford. So the fighters who got the footwork, who got the movement, they're not ideal for Canelo. Those are the ones that beat him up. Even Eddie Sladis Lara put all type of hands on him. So I think Billy has a style that Canelo likes, but he's a hard puncher. He's a hard puncher. If he hurt Canelo, you never know what happens. Imara, do you think Canelo still have gas in the tank to fight these young guys still? I don't know. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. If he fights Billy next, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Because the thing is, regardless of how good you are, as you start getting older, the young fighters coming up, they don't be scared of you. That's it. You know, I agree the stage, the lights could be too bright for a younger fighter. You know, the lights could get too bright and they could mess up. But they don't be scared, you know, of you once you start getting older. If anything, them younger fighters feel like, yeah, you lost a step, I'm going to beat your ass now. JSmiff, Spence look kind of washed. Now, honestly, I don't look. I'm gonna be honest. That's just me. I don't think that Errol Spence is washed at all. And the reason I say that, the reason I say that he's not washed is because he took one L in his entire career, and he's been out of boxing for 2 years. You know what happens when you've been inactive for that long? Your body heals. That's why I tell people inactivity has two sides of it. It has the part of it where you could be rusty, but it also has that part where your body is healing properly. You're not, you know, he ain't taking no damage in 2 years, no punches in 2 years. So in a way, it's good. The only thing is that he's at the tail end of his career. But remember, I think he's 2 years, 1 or 2 years younger than Crawford. So right now, Errol Spence is like 37 years old. He could still, you know, make some noise. Jay said, JSmiff, I'm here. Let's go. Salute, family. Yeah, my people. I know we're not doing boxing. I know we're watching the Super Bowl. But the ghost watching is not necessary. You can still hit the like button even though we talking football. John Parham, it's the Super Bowl. And we talking boxing. Gotta love it, bro. New England, Seattle still winning 3-0. But we talking boxing. We love the sweet signs. We can't help ourselves. Yeah, she's going to be right there. Don't worry. JSmiff, Canelo should fight Morrell. I don't think we'll get that fight. Because Morrell has never won a title up until this point. And at the tail end of his career, ooh, a good run from Seattle. Ooh, Seattle's going downhill. All the way to the 35-yard line. I think that Canelo being at the tail end of his career, he's going to be looking to fight only big names or world champions. That's it right there. So if you're somebody who never won a title, it's like you got no chance of getting that fight with Canelo Alvarez. JJ said, John, I put 500 on the Seahawks. Money line. Right now, your team is winning 3-0. Braska Rock, nobody can handle Spence, bro. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Spence is washed off of one loss. Kind of like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman got one loss. He came back with that kid from Australia, and he stopped him in brutal fashion, brutally. And Keith Thurman looked real good, sharp, fast, strong. Whoa, another first down. Going downhill, Seattle. My people's on 2nd and 10. Whoa. Seattle trying to score this time around. The first 2 drives are debacle. They got sacked twice. In the first drive, they got sacked, and then the second one. Now, they going downhill, my peoples. They looking to score. John Pound. He only 35 years old. You see what I'm saying? Spence is not washed. He not washed. He taking some time off. You know, he took a nasty beating. Real nasty beating to Terrence Crawford. So we have to see how he's going to look. Oh, New England gets, Seattle gets tackled for a loss of yards. So we have to see. The one thing is, we do have to see how Errol Spence is going to look if he does come back after all this inactivity and after taking that beating. Because, you know, some fighters take an ass whooping and they never the same after that. So we got to see how Errol Spence is going to look if he does decide to come back. Imada, yeah, my bad. I couldn't help myself but talk about boxing, even though the Super Bowl going on. Nah, look, we enjoy the Super Bowl, but boxing is a part of this right here, my peoples. Jay said that I want to see Shakur and Haney. I want to see it. I want to see it. And I think Shakur versus Haney is quite possible for the end of 2026. Quite possible. But I think, ooh, nice sack. Well, that wasn't a sack, but they got him nice right where he was about to pass it. Third and 12, my peoples. Yo, what the hell just happened? Okay, here we go. Third and 12. Stopped them. Lost yards. Fourth down. But there you go, man. Seattle's, I don't know if you guys are there yet because you're ahead of me a little bit if you're actually watching it on TV, but I can already anticipate that they're going to kick a field goal, score it, and it'll be 6-0 in Seattle's favor. Imara, nah. Shaki versus Shakur, it's on my wish list. I like that fight, man, and he's already calling out Shakur. He's already saying, yo, Shakur's the guy I want to fight. That's a possibility. The assassin is Abdullah taking a year off or what? Same thing with Kid Austin. Do they fight in about a year? But bro, you gotta remember Abdullah made some fall like a month ago. It wasn't like a, Abdullah was in the ring not too long ago, my G. God damn, man, that was a 12-round slugfest. So you can't expect, look, the type of fight that Abdullah Mason had with Sam Noakes, you gotta take between 4 and 6 months at least. 4 to 6 months before you come back. That was a tough fight. They went to war. Now, Kid Austin, that's different. Why? Because if you think about it, he stopped Tevin Farmer in the first round. Second round in brutal fashion. So he could come back. He could fight. He could have fought a month after that fight. Wes Dussett. Yeah, 6-0, man. Wes Dussett, I think Kid Austin versus Abdullah, that's a great fight. But I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon because Kid Austin, I'm not going to say him, but his pops don't want nothing to do with Abdullah Mason. When I saw him say, we want to fight Abdullah, pay us $10 million, right there I know they don't want that fight. Right there I know the mythical $10 million figure. You never seen 2, but you're asking for 10. You don't want to fight. You're not trying to fight. June B, what's up, Jay? Yeah, those fights were brutal. That's what I'm saying. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. That's a 12-round slugfest. You can't just come right back and fight in 3 months after a fight like that when you need to take some time, let your body heal properly. Rubber band locks. Come on, Jesus, Lord JSmiff, so that he may give you eternal life and salvation and your son. Salute, family. Appreciate it. God bless you and yours. Joe B, that's the new way of ducking, overpricing yourself. Come on, bro. Look, when a fighter said, I want 10 million, that's the equivalent of, I don't want to fight you. Remember when Terrence Crawford was in the welterweight division and everybody wanted $10 million to fight him? They didn't want to fight. They didn't want to fight. They don't want that smoke. So I know that either Kid Austin or his pops, they don't want Abdullah Mason. The moment they floated that number out there, I was like, yeah, they don't want that. JJ said there are 13 people in the building and only 9 likes. Come on, my people. No ghost watching. I know we watching the Super Bowl, but we also talking boxing. Feel free to double tap that screen if you don't mind. Seattle Seahawks, my people's winning this game 6-0. The Patriots have had to punt the ball 3 times in this game. There we go. Touchback, New England. I'm going to take this drive starting at the 20-yard line. Interesting game, my peoples. Interesting game. And I heard one of the announcers say that this could turn into a very low-scoring game because the defense for both sides are doing a great job. These are 2 teams that both have the ability to score the ball in this game. You see it so far. First quarter ended, nobody scored a touchdown. Mike Tirico. Here we go, my peoples. 2nd and 7. Another sack, my peoples. My peoples. May been sacked 3 times in this game, and the second quarter just started. That's not a good sign, y'all. That is not a good sign. Oh, man. 3 sacks already. Push Son into his own QB. Here we go, the pass. Sack both of their ass. That's it, it's 4th down. New England's gonna have to punt again. Quick. Yo, New England's out there getting cooked, my people. JJ's in their house. Yeah, JSmiff for Seahawks. Damn, bro. Damn, JJ. Right now you happy about that little 500 you put on Seattle. You counting your winnings, JJ. Don't count your money just yet. Don't count your money just yet. Here we go. New England's about to punt. They should just do a trick play and run that shit. Boom, there goes the punt. Here we go. Seattle's going to take the ball at the 29. Listen, man, both teams have been on point with the defense. Because if you think about it, it's been 2 field goals for Seattle, no touchdowns. And then for the Patriots, they haven't even made it to the red zone, man. It's crazy. JJ said they has counted his money already. I feel you, dog. I feel you. It's all good. This game is just started. Hold on. My peoples, who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Let me grab my hydration real quick, y'all. I'll be right back, fellas. Super Bowl, is this Super Bowl number 80? If I'm not mistaken, Super Bowl number 80, my peoples. We watching it. I have a feeling we're gonna be talking about a lot of boxing throughout the Super Bowl game. I'll be right back, fellas. My people, I had to grab a hoodie, y'all, because it's getting rather nippy up in here. Ugh. Whoa, here we go. go, my people. Getting cold up in here, yo. And we tropical out here, man. This is a tropical island, but I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Seattle Seahawks running it. That was like an 8-9 yard run. This Super Bowl 60. Damn, I'm in Super Bowl 80. JSmiff will be right back after these messages. Get the fuck out of here, promotions. Damn, I'm surprised, yo. We talking football and only one goofball showed up that we had to block. Oh, they got that first yard. They shoving each other right there. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The Patriots defense has done a good job of stopping them from scoring touchdowns, but it's 2 field goals, and it look like they trying to get another one or get in position for another one. Ooh, drop pass. My peoples, I didn't get to watch Nick Ball versus Brandon Figueroa live. So I watched it today, call the fight. Some of you guys had the opportunity to tune in. And that's it. Watching that fight, I realized fighters should not go to Liverpool to face guys from over there. Because you gotta damn near kill your opponents to win on the cards. You gotta kill them. You gotta like give them the beating of a lifetime. If not, you're not getting that win. Or knock them out. It was a good fight, Vic C, but golly, they was ready to give it to Nick Ball if he didn't get. They was if Brandon Figueroa didn't stop him, Nick Ball was gonna win that fight, bro. Commentators are biased beyond belief, bro. Wes Dustin, man. Frank Warren Ben had the UK on lock. Golly, bro. The way that they calling them fights is insane. Like another first round for Seattle. The way they calling them fights, man, is even frustrating as a boxing fan. Because you wanna feel like it's fair. You wanna feel like it's being called fairly. They're calling the action. They're not calling the action, man. They calling it for their guy. And trying to make it look like it's their guy. Look, I put it to you like this. Vic, I was proud of Figueroa. Yeah, man. Going into enemy territory. The ref is against you. The judges is against you. You got the opponent that you got to face. The crowd is against you. It's tough to win a fight like that. It's really tough. Brandon Figueroa. And you know what's crazy? I wasn't able to make a prediction on that fight. A few people asked me leading up to it. I'm like, I don't know, man, because styles make fights. And that reach advantage that Brandon Figueroa is going to have, he knows how to use it. It's going to be Nick Ball having to close the gap. And Brandon Figueroa had Nick Ball constantly on his back foot, backpedaling, trying to return fire. And I remember, I don't know if you noticed this, by the end of round number 5, the commentators from England, they had Nick Ball winning the fight 4 rounds to 1. I'm like, 4 rounds to 1? What fight y'all watching? Brandon Figueroa putting all type of hands on him. Got him backpedaling, dictating the action. So, you already know, man. They tell you come fight in Liverpool, you gotta like really bait the shit out of them to win on the cards. Or you need the stoppage. Simple as that. Wes Dustin, You could hear it when Crawford fought Ricky Burns. They gave Bud no credit. They were so disappointed. They were so disappointed because obviously they was going for Ricky Burns. Now you can see the difference when this guy lands punches versus when that guy lands. Vic C, yeah, I saw it. Backed him up the whole fight. Was dictating the pace, putting hands on him. In most cases, Nick Ball was returning fire, responding to what Brandon Figueroa was doing. And you know what was crazy? I'm going to tell you what's the funny shit. I'm going to tell y'all what's the funny shit about this. This was funny shit. So Brandon Figueroa's team, when they went to the locker room, you know that the other team get to see you put it on your wrap and your gloves and everything, make sure everything's legit, right? Yo, when Brandon Figueroa's team went to the back, they already had Nick Ball with his hand wraps. He was getting gloved up. So they didn't even let him see when he was getting his hand wraps put on. They didn't get to see it. Now what makes it funny, I've seen this a bunch of times before, bro, where they started wrapping somebody up and the other team show up and like, nah, I didn't see the beginning. I need them shits to come off. Take them hand wraps off and do it all over again. They've made a bunch of fighters who already had their hands wrapped up like, nah, take that shit off. We didn't see it. In this case, they're like, oops, you missed it. But here's what makes it funny, my peoples. When the fight ended, Nick Ball left the ring with both his gloves on. He didn't even take the gloves off. They didn't even take one glove off, nothing. So you didn't really see the wraps. You didn't see if he had some extra padding over here, a little something. Because trust me, cheating with the hand wraps is not just putting cast and putting, nah. You could also put extra tape or extra layers up top. There's little things that you could do. But nobody really got to see the hand wraps. Because by the time they went to the back, he already was getting gloved up. And when the fight ended, he didn't take the gloves in the ring. He left with both of the gloves. I don't know if you remember. He left with both of the gloves in his hands. And I'm going to tell you guys this right now, because you may recall it was Margarito. Margarito got caught with the illegal hand wraps right after. Oh, no, it was somebody else. I can't remember the name of the dude. Remember, he almost killed that young kid, and the coach grabbed him by the hand, was like, yo, let me see your hand. He was like, oh, he didn't want nobody to see it, and he had that shit in his hand. So I think that there should be a rule. When the fight is over, both fighters got to take their gloves off in the ring. Take your gloves off in the ring and let the people see what you got. Because remember, the people that have cheated, there's people that actually got in for and after the fight when they took it off. Oh, shit, look at this man's rap. Because if they put something there to make it get hard with the sweat, so when you put it on, it might seem normal. But they could put something on the wrap, so when you start sweating, them shits be harder than a goddamn cast. So everybody is supposed to take their gloves off after that last bell. Everybody, show me your goddamn gloves. Show me your wraps. We need to see what's going on over here. But in this fight, we didn't see it. Nick Ball got up. Him and his team, they left with the gloves on. What if they had some funny hand wraps? Shy Guy, dang, Nick Ball pulled the Margarito. I mean, I don't want to accuse him, but the opposing team didn't see the wraps in the beginning of the fight. And then at the end, he just left with both gloves put on. What the hell is that? I see at the end of the fight, both fighters turn over your gloves, turn over your wraps. Because you know the wrap is just a scissor. Turn that shit over so they could be examined. And make sure it's all good. Because it's like I told y'all, there's fighters who got caught after the fight because the wraps look totally normal, but they had something on them And it's when they got wet from the sweat that they really got hard. So they might look perfectly normal in the beginning, and then after the fight, when you check, this motherfucker got cast up in his hands. Trying to kill somebody out here. MS, crazy, not even the WBC enforced the rules agreed to regarding hand wraps. Yeah, but we already know the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman is a piece of shit. He do whatever he want. So I expect that from that motherfucker. We already come to expect Mauricio the goofball Sulaiman to do whatever the hell he wants. This is looking like another bad drive from the Patriots. 3rd and 3, and they're like at their own 5-yard line. So if they don't convert right now, they're gonna punt from the damn touchdown. Not good. The Patriots not looking good right now, my peoples. MS crazy. No, JSN has 13 likes. Let's get more for JSmiff. Appreciate it, my brother. Come on, man. No ghost watching. We watching the Super Bowl, but we still talking boxing, y'all. Here we go. Quick pass. Okay, they converted. 1st down for the Patriots. 1st and 10. The Patriots need to score badly. Badly. 6-zip. Come on now. That was a good sharp pass. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the Patriots. For the Patriots, they're on their own 13. They're going to run it to the outside. Gain like 3, maybe 4 yards. So that was fishy. The part about the hand wraps. The other team didn't see the hand wraps in the beginning of the fight. They didn't see it at the end of the fight. That was fishy. And there was something that Nick Ball did. He did it like 3 times in that fight. And the referee didn't even say shit. He will hold Brandon Figueroa's head down. Like that. And uppercut him. Bam, bam, bam. Did it like 3 times. And the referee never said anything. That's why I was like, okay. We got a Liverpool referee or something like that. Sammy, they was going to rob Figueroa. I'm glad he got the late stop. They was going to rob him, bro. They was going to rob him. Of course they was going to rob him. They was going to pull a Mortasaliev on his ass. But that's why I said earlier, if I was a fighter, I wouldn't even go to Liverpool. You're not going to get me to go to no Liverpool to fight nobody. Now, of course, who's getting a title shot? So if you're getting a title shot, you're going to have to go to their home. But I got a rematch is not going down in no Liverpool. No fighter. If they not offering you a title shot, don't even go over there. Because you damn near got to murder somebody for the judges to give you the win. They not going to give it to you over there. I already see how they move. You got to like give them the beating of a lifetime for the judges to give you the fight on the cards. Or you get a knockout. Then they can't steal it from you. The only way. Shotgun. New England. It was 3rd and 12. So New England is going to have to punt once again. Seattle winning 6-0. And from the beginning, man, we've been saying this could be a low-scoring Super Bowl. Both defenses are showing out. JJ Zendejas counting his winnings. Here goes the punt. Boom. Hang time. Caught it at the 30-yard line. Running. Cutting through. All the way to the 43. Vic, Seattle's letting them hang around. I mean, come on, bro. Seattle's winning 6-0, and they haven't been able to score a touchdown. But that's 2 punts, and right now they might put themselves 2 field goals. Right now they might be putting themselves in a position to get another field goal, which will make it 9-zip. JJ said that's 14 likes, my people. Come on, no ghost watching. We watching the hot Super Bowl commercial. Whoa, Braska Raw with the super chat vibes on a Sunday evening. Appreciate you, my brother. Bam. Good looking out, my G. I appreciate you, brother. Shit, tonight we talking boxing and we talking football. We doing both of them joints. The main streets of North Nebraska showing love to JSmiff. Whoa. Hit that like button, my peoples. We on it. By the way, for tomorrow's episode of Boxing for Breakfast, we are going to be talking about this fight, Brandon Figueroa and Nick Ball. We are going to be talking about the commentary from the folks at the UK, you know, and the way that they do it. And it's a trend. That's just the way they do it over there. And I'm even going to go as far as saying Liverpool, you know, the UK, that's probably one of the hardest places to go and win. Like, look, it's never easy to go and beat somebody in their home. But I don't know if I've seen anybody else calling fights like that, bro. Where they only focusing on making their guy look like their guy is winning and that's it no matter what. I don't know if I've seen it anywhere else, bro. There could be biased commentary, but not to that level. Not to the level where they only replay the highlights from their guy and they're only focusing on saying what their guy is doing. And even the referee at points, you're like, what the hell is the referee doing? Like, I don't know if anybody else, if it is that tough to win a fight like it is in Liverpool, in England. Jay is in the house. Good, JSmiff. After Pats. Yo, listen, man. Right now, Seattle's showing out. And if you think about it, both defensive sides are doing real good because Seattle's a team that can drive the ball. They can score a bunch of points in a game, and they just got 2 field goals at the end of the second quarter. So, you know, the Patriots have done a good job on the defensive end. Ooh, a nice pass from Seattle. On second down now. Shaggy, for real. Yo, listen. Liverpool, bro, has to be one of the hardest places to go to and walk out of there with the dub, bro. It gotta be. You gotta beat the crap out of somebody for them to actually say, yeah, he's winning. And look, and I'll put it to you like this. Imagine that you turn the TV off and you're only listening to the commentary. If you only listen to the commentary, my peoples, I promise you, it would sound like Nick Ball was beating the shit out of Brandon Figueroa. Like he was just dominating him based on the commentary. But if you watch the JSmiff commentary, you know I'm calling the action. I'm not calling it for this guy. I'm not calling it for that guy. I'm telling you what's happening in the fight. Then you know who was winning. Had Nick Ball made it to that last bell, he would have won the fight. They was gonna give it to him. They was gonna give it to him, my people. Y'all can't remember what's the actor's name. The actor that got the nose that goes to the side. I can't remember his name, man. But this is second Super Bowl commercial already. Oh, Adrian Brody. I think Adrian Brody. You know the guy that did the Holocaust movie. Not Owen Wilson. The other guy that got the crooked nose. That he did that movie. Oh, The Pianist. Remember The Pianist? You gotta be around my age to have seen that. Damn, it's a great movie too, man. Shit made people cry. With the nose like that. Brah. And I seen in one show that they asked him why he never fixed it. And he was like, that's already part, like he's recognized for that. Bam. Adrian Brody, yeah, he got that joint, that toucan shit. That toucan nose. The Pianist, man. You guys see The Pianist? That movie's crazy, bro. That movie, that's one of those movies that'll make you cry. I've seen that movie a few times. It's a real good movie. These Super Bowl commercials, my peoples. By the way, fellas, I'm wondering if they're actually gonna make it happen between Shakur Stevenson and Conor Benn. As you can see, Conor Benn is interested, but he already talking about give me $20 million for a weight clause. That's it. That's saying I don't want to fight. Like, bro, you never made $20 million in your life, and you want $20 million just for the weight cut, for the weight clause. You don't want to fight. There's no such thing as a $20 million weight clause. What the fuck is that? So Conor Benn and Shakur Stevenson is not happening. What is next for Shakur? And what is next for Devin Haney? I told you guys, if Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios, he's going to be Devin Haney's next opponent. Because Haney fought recently, right? And Ryan Garcia is going to fight now, this month. So if Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios, I believe we're going to get Devin versus Ryan. I really believe that fight is going to happen. Here we go, 2nd and 9 for Seattle at their 41-42. So you see, Seattle's looking to get in position for another field goal. 3rd and 8. Oh no, 3rd and 2 for Seattle. Sammy Chiba, Roach, Shakur. Look, I like that fight, but the only thing is that Roach is not a world champion, right? So I know that Shakur would like to go to 135 and fight Raymond Murataya for his strap. Another first down for Seattle. They're in their own 30, so they within field goal range. Seattle's going to finish this quarter and go into the half winning 9-0. So Shakur versus Roach, I think because Roach, and they went back and forth on social media, and Roach was like, let's make it. So I know that they both like that fight. But I think that Shakur, his stock is way up right now, and he's going to be looking to make the biggest fight possible. Yo, this commercial is crazy right now. The Cheers crew. Urkel, Matt Damon, Tom Brady. Damn, a bunch of stars. Goodwill Duncan. Holy shit. MAW. Salute, family. Bam. Yeah, these Super Bowl commercials is crazy. Everybody. I can't sing, man. I start singing, y'all all gonna drop off the live. Like, yeah, this motherfucker can't sing. Coinbase. Crypto for everybody. Holy shit, ET. No bueno. Bueno.
What?
MAW, yeah, the Super Bowl, my G. Seattle versus New England. Seattle winning 6-zip. 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. So we're about to watch the halftime show. Bad Bunny about to rock the house. I don't know if at the same time Bad Bunny's rocking the house, Ice is gonna be rocking the house too. Ooh, the pass from the Seahawks. Okay, stopped them. Yard 25. MAW, I just ducked in on tea break with work. What time is it where you at, MAW? Is it the morning time over there? Right now it's 9 o'clock at night over here. What time is it over there, MAW? Six zero, Seattle's winning, but they're about to kick a field goal. So it's going to be 9-0 going into the half. 10:30 in the morning, nice and early. Here we go, they're out of timeouts. They're going to make one more play and kick a field goal. Oh, no, they're going to make another play. $15 seconds. No, that's a good catch. They're reviewing that catch. It's a good catch. It bounced, but he didn't let it hit the. Oh, it touched. It touched the floor. If you're watching that replay, man. 7:03 p.m. CST, Nebraska Rob. Yeah, it's an incomplete pass. That's an incomplete pass. It touched the floor. Yeah, it touched the floor. It bounced off of the floor. My peoples. You want to give me a hug? Come over here. Over there. I love you. Seattle's going into the half, winning this game 9-0. Now the halftime show, you guys know this year the halftime show is controversial because it got political. I'm not into politics, you know. I know Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists on the world scale, and I'm expecting him to rock the house. The politics, I don't even understand what the hell's going on. I know that this guy's gonna bring it. So there's gonna be people watching the halftime show over here, and then there's gonna be people watching the other halftime show, which is gonna be Kid Rock headlining it. So there's 2 halftime shows today for everybody that wants to be entertained and in their own fashion. But like I said, I am definitely gonna be watching that Bad Bunny halftime show. So 3rd and 3. Oh my God, Seattle almost got a touchdown. Yo, Seattle came this close to scoring a touchdown. But Gonzalez, good block. He blocked that pass. Good defense. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. That was real close. If we go a field goal from Seattle, they're going to be winning 9-0. I don't even have to see it go in. I know it's going in. So what's up, my peoples? Y'all going to be watching the halftime show? Or y'all going to be watching, there we go, 9-0. Or y'all going to watch the Kid Rock halftime show? Nebraska Rock, I'm going to check out the other halftime show in the morning so I can start this week with a good laugh. You want to see Kid Rock doing his thing? Yo, but Kid Rock, I'm going to tell you something, man. Not for nothing. Kid Rock, he looked like he washed up. He looked like an old man. How old is Kid Rock? Has he been on drugs or something? Or he that old? Yo, I saw him in the face. Kid Rock look like he's 70 years old, B. How old is Kid Rock? Like, change that name. Be Kid Rock and you old as fuck. Kid Rock look like he needs to name himself Grandpa Rock. JJ said there has 9-0. Yes. My people, JJ said there has. He already counted his winnings. Six seconds remaining. Are the Patriots going to take a knee or try a little shotgun and see if they can make something happen? Nebraska or Kid Rock, like them young. Nasty MF. Said it in his son. Yeah, he said that before. He's talked about that. Liking them underage and all that. That's crazy. Nasty work. Ricardo Maya, Crack Rock. William P. and JSmiff, salute William P. I don't know what you're talking about. Good morning, chat and JSmiff. There was a lot in between. There's salute family. VG, Kid Rock, trash. I mean, I don't even want to say anything, babe. I just know that Kid Rock, he look like Grandpa Rock these days. Look old as fuck. I don't know if it's because I haven't been really following Kid Rock music like that. But when I saw his face the other day, I like, God damn, he should be Grandpa Rock these days. Nebraska Rock, Kid Fruity Pebbles. Vic JSmiff, you the real deal. I appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. And look, man, honestly, I'm super excited that, let me take this shit off, man. Hold on. I'm super excited that I'm finally not shadow banned anymore. So You know, a lot more people have the opportunity to tune in and watch the show and enjoy it. And that's what this is about. It's for the real boxing fans that want to watch boxing and have these conversations early in the morning. We getting it in. Sammy Chiba, what time is boxing for breakfast tomorrow? 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, my brother. We're gonna be lit. We're gonna be talking about what happened in Liverpool. You know, Brandon Rios. Nick Ball versus Brandon Figueroa. That was a heck of a fight. Very competitive. Obviously, the dramatic stoppage right there at the end of the fight from Figueroa, and they was trying to rob him, but they wasn't able to. They couldn't rob him. He took matters into his own hands. Braskarov, meth is a hell of a drug, bro. I don't know if it's meth or I don't know what it is, but Kid Rock looked like he 80 years old, bro. Kid Rock looked like he washed. People were saying that Errol Spencer's washed. Errol Spencer's not washed, my people. He just took 1 L. 35 years old. He not washed. We still got to see what he got in the tank. But Kid Rock, he looked washed, bro. For real. He looked like when I saw his face, the way that his face wrinkled up, I got the feeling like Kid Rock need to be like in a home with old ladies putting Pampers on him and all of that. That's how he looked. Completely washed. Vic, damn, I'll be at work. Oh, man. But, yo, even if you can't interact, don't hesitate to go in and see what we was arguing about. Braskarov, meth, that's a hell of a drug, fam. Word up. MS, you got to be mentally effed up to write some lyrics like these artists be putting together. Including Bad Bunny. God damn. Yeah, they be wilding out. But I'm going to tell you, if I got an option to watch Bad Bunny or Chris Rock, Kid Rock, to me it's a no-brainer. This dude over here washed up like a motherfucker. You should be great-granddad Rock at this point. Ricardo May. Charlo says he can beat Spence. What you think? You know, I seen Errol Spence saying that Charlo want to fight him because he's looking for a payday. Because Crawford is gone, Canelo's gone. Who he's going to fight? He trying to get a payday, according to Errol. And to me, I don't really want to see nobody calling Errol. Like, Errol been out for 2 years. Why are you calling him out for? Call out one of these active fighters. Call out one of these champions. Call out one of these. But why Errol? You want to call out Errol at 154? Call out Fondora. Call out Xander Sayers. Call out Tim Tszyu. I'm going to remind you, Tim Tszyu was calling out Charlo when Charlo was a champion and Timmy obviously didn't have a belt. So Tim Tszyu been trying to fight Jermell Charlo. In fact, watch how the human algorithm hit you over the head when you're not expecting it. Did you guys forget that Tim Tszyu at one point was Jermell Charlo's mandatory and Charlo didn't want to fight him? You're like Kalamazoo, whatever his name is. Jermell Charlo didn't want to fight Tim Tszyu. This was when he was undefeated. And I remind you that Tim Tszyu was pushing for that fight. And then, when he was the mandatory that Charlo had to fight him, Charlo left to go fight Canelo. I'm going to remind you that they were supposed to fight, and Charlo supposedly got injured. And was out because he was injured, and then came back and went straight for Canelo. So he bypassed Tim Tszyu twice. Tim Tszyu was his mandatory, and Charlo didn't fight him. A lot of people don't remember that. Timmy was going hard after Jermell Charlo. And Charlo pretty much ducked him. And then went in for Canelo. Now, for the people that say, well, Canelo was more money anyways, before Canelo was even in the picture, Timmy was mandatory. And that's why he's like, oh, my hand is hurt. I can't fight. It's my hand. And then when the hand got good, he went for Canelo. He wasn't trying to fight Timmy. Ricardo May. Facts. Big facts. Sammy Chiba. Old Man Mountain. CER. Charlo did duck Tim. A lot of people don't remember that. He didn't want to fight him. That was mandatory. And first he didn't want to fight him, and then he said he got hurt, and then after he got hurt, he went straight for Canelo. And it was mandatory, yo, for like 2 years and shit. And he didn't give him that fight. MAW, nicely timed hook by Figueroa to turn over the table on Bull last round. Bull was strong and explosive, trying roughhouse tactics, but Figueroa got chin, grinded away, and left it to and left it out of the judges' head. Yo, if he would have left it to the judges, they was gonna rob him, bro. They was gonna rob him for sure. CER, he dug Tim and Bud. Yeah, he didn't want that smoke with Bud. He didn't want it. And the funny part about that, you guys remember when Charlo was like, go fight Arrow. Go fight Arrow. You can't hang with the big boys over here. Then when Crawford beat the shit out of Arrow and went to 154, Charlo was like, and what did Crawford do when he stopped Arrow? What's the first thing that he did? Y'all remember? CER, talking about fight Canelo next. Yo, when Crawford put the nasty beating on Arrow, the first thing he did was climb the rope and point at Charlo. You next, you. And Charlo was like, I don't know if I want that type of action. I don't need that smoke in my life. Let me go get this payday over there. At least I'm going to get beat up for a shitload of money. Because that's the one thing, man. Fighters like Canelo, they give people such a career payday that some people don't even want to fight no more. It's like, God damn, I got all these millions of dollars. Fuck it. I'm good. Canelo became like Floyd in a way. You know how many people fought Floyd and stopped boxing shortly after? That's it. With that Floyd payday, you got a mansion, you got a couple of vehicles, you pay all your debt, and you got a few million in the bank. You don't live a crazy lifestyle, that's it. You got money to live your life with. CER, he dropped EJ and talked to him directly, and then ran from Canelo 12 rounds, shaking my head, diabolical. You remember? Charlo was like, yeah, whatever, yeah, yelling back from the crowd. But they didn't even think about fighting Crawford. But he know how that would have played out. Ricardo May, Crawford shamed him. Charlo at the Spence fight, grabbed his nuts, pause. Yo, he let him know. That's the thing, man. Terrence Crawford, people just don't understand it. But this dude, when it comes to boxing, if you follow Terrence Crawford on social media, you can see that he's a real nice guy, real polite, real humble when he talk to people. But when he get in that ring, Terrence Crawford been a bully. He's been a bully. That's what he is. He will bully your ass. And not even just when he get in the ring. In the lead up to the fight. Y'all don't remember that guy in Canelo in Spencer's corner? That was like, yo, you ain't gonna do nothing. You scared. He was like, what? Y'all know Team Crawford. We get active. He hit the table. We get active. What's up? Like, Crawford will beat your ass inside or outside the ring. It don't matter. This guy, he's a different animal. I've been telling people. Terrence Crawford is a different animal. And it's just that people didn't want to understand it, want to accept it. It's hard to quantify it. Whoa, my people. I think the halftime show, my people. Let's get it. Oh, Okay. You see Bad Bunny walking in. That's fire already. Look. I'm loving it, my peoples, because a piragua. The piraguas is Puerto Rico, the ices. He grabbed the piragua. This is fire, bro. Oh, boxers, my people. Look at that. I'm Mexican and then I don't know what else, but look at the boxer. Oh, that's it, my people. The halftime show is already lit, y'all. Halftime show is lit. Look, they didn't start the halftime show in a stage. They didn't start it in a stage. It started him walking in, and you see the culture. This is fire, fellas. Sammy Chiba, people forget Bug got shot at the dome piece and drove himself to the hospital. At a dice game. Yo, that's the thing, yo. Terrence Crawford is so competitive that he wanted to win at everything. If you follow him on social media, he be beating people ass in pool, in basketball, and everything. He trying to beat your ass and everything, no matter what. That night, he took people money in a dice game, and they wasn't feeling it. Crawford want to beat your ass at everything, bro. Ooh, this halftime show crazy, my peoples. Oh. My people, y'all watching the halftime show? And listen, if you're watching the Kid Rock halftime show, I'm not judging you. I'm not into politics. This ain't a political thing to me. Bad Bunny rocking the house. Oh, that was crazy. He dropped from the stage and they gotta set him like it's a house. Like he dropped inside the house. That was fire. Yo, the production for this halftime show is off the charts, fellas. You're looking for, whoa. More, pero venga a ver el halftime show de Bad Bunny. Sí, empezó un ratico y se me olvidó decirte. Está encendido, está. No, my peoples, what I'm listening to the Bad Bunny, I'm gonna put this on mute because then y'all know what YouTube gonna do to me. All right, so I'm gonna put this on mute just while I listen to this music.
Venga para acá.
Yo, my peoples, you see how you say Brasco sounds like home, Kingsbridge Terrace? This could be pretty much anywhere in Manhattan, to uptown Manhattan. You know, if you're in Spanish Harlem, if you're in Dykeman, if you're in anywhere around that area, this is it right here. This is the type of music. Somebody said, Brasco, Kid Rock, get the fuck out of here with your whack ass shit that you. Sammy Chiva, people forget Bug got shot in the dome piece.
Sí.
My peoples, this Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny killing it, y'all. Killing it. Great show. The Bronx, baby. And you see the Coquito, the Ices. Whoa. They killed it.
Mira, me engranojé.
Hold on, my peoples. I'm gonna mute it again. My people, this halftime show, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, my peoples. Wow. What a halftime show. Watching the Super Bowl halftime show, man. Bad Bunny rocked the house. Rocking the house. 21 YGL, green light, Bad Bunny rocking the house, bro. I don't know if you're watching the Kid Rock show, but Bad Bunny's out there murdering the bumbleclat, rascalat. Nah, bro. Bad Bunny rocking the house to the fullest, bro. Whoa. Brasco Rug. The beat's unmistakable. It has always been. Motherland, baby. Whoa. There you have it, man. That was the halftime show. Whoa, my peoples. My peoples. What a halftime show from Bad Bunny. Whoa. Whoa. From beginning to end, this is, I gotta say, man, this is one of the best halftime shows I ever seen, bro. This ain't no cap. This ain't no cap, my peoples. One of the best halftime shows that I ever seen. Just the creativity. You remember the way it started? With him walking through boxers, through people selling ices like they do in Uptown Manhattan, the girls dancing, then he goes in the stage, then he dropped through the roof of the stage and landed like inside of a house, walked out of that house. Like the whole thing was crazy, bro. John Pound, good choreography. MS, that was good, bro. I'm not capping. One of the best halftime shows I ever seen. There wasn't a single moment in that halftime show where you kind of like you wanted to turn away or like it was boring. That halftime show kept you stuck the whole time wanting to see what they was doing. They killed it. They killed it. Brascarog, tomorrow morning is going to be an epic fail. John Parham. Suits a baseball game more, in my opinion. Man, listen, that show was insane, bro. The way that they did it and everything that they incorporated into it and the way that he brought in a lot of Spanish culture, obviously he's trying to represent. Now, I don't know if ICE is waiting outside for the people that they saw singing in Spanish. Like, yeah, I see you singing in Spanish. I got you outside, motherfucker. But whoa, Mike Tyson, a Mike Tyson commercial? Okay. Damn, that was a real good commercial from Mike Tyson, man. Real good commercial. I don't know if y'all seen it. Mike Tyson said that at some point he weighed like 300 and something pounds and that he hated himself. And that, you know, this is the most powerful country, but we got the most fudgy people. Yo, this is the second commercial, Super Bowl commercial that I see Speed. You see Speed, Spike Lee, other people. Speed is on fire. You guys saw what Speed did, you know, going to Africa. Presidents from Africa thanking him for, you know, for the way that he promoted Africa. Brascarog, man, they could have gone for another 10 minutes. Bro, I wasn't ready for that halftime show to finish. I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even ready. Yo, did any of you guys see the Speed Rock joint, man? Let me know. Let me know about the Kid Rock halftime show. I'm interested in knowing how it go for Kid Rock. Snoop Dogg in a Super Bowl commercial. My peoples, the Seahawks is winning 9-0. Speed got the meta. Speed is no joke, bro. Speed is no joke. You know what's funny about Speed? And this might sound like cap. Like I'll say it here because it's just us, right? I wouldn't do it on the show like on Boxing for Breakfast with a lot of people tuning in because people will say that motherfucker capping. But I swear to you, my peoples, Speed, you know who he remind me of? This is no cap. Speed reminds me of me. A young version of myself. I swear to God, yo. Danny Guns, you ain't watching the Super Bowl, bro. You definitely just tuned in. We watching the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny's halftime show was crazy, epic, crazy. Like I just said that's one of the best halftime shows that I ever seen, and I seen a lot of good ones. One of the best I ever seen. Bad Bunny killed it. I swear to God, my people, Speed remind me of me. Like when I see him, when I see the way, and I'm referring to his personality, just the way that he likes to laugh, likes to have a good time, real positive. He remind me of me, yo, real talk. Like the demeanor, if I could find you a video of myself when I was right around that age, it's just that internet didn't exist when I was 20 years old, 21, like Speed is right now. There was no internet. There wasn't even Facebook at that time. So I can't show you how I was when I was that age. But Speed, I swear to God, yo, he remind me of me. If social media was out back then, I would have been Speed before Speed was Speed. Because, a lot of the things that he does and likes, I do and I like. I can't afford to be traveling all over the place like he obviously. But I've always told people, like Africa is one of the countries that I've always wanted to go to. I've always wanted, not the country, that's a continent. But a lot of the different countries within Africa, I always wanted to go to. And I always say, like Africa, like I'll be feeling like that's my real home because us Dominicans, we have ancestry coming from Africa. So I always wanted to go there and meet my peoples. Brascarell, Speed educated millions of people. I worry for him. Once you go global, you become a target or you play the game. I hope that they don't push him to play the game, that they don't force him, that they let him be. I'm going to tell you something. I hope it's not the case, but Kai Cenat look like he might be playing the game already. I see he already changed up his image. He got the haircut. He doing designer clothing. And and I see one of these guys saying, like, if you want designer clothing, you got to play the game. You got to play the game and you got to, be cool with people that you don't necessarily want to be cool with. So, and you saw with Kanye West when he started, he didn't want to play the game, but you saw what happened with him. They tried to say he was crazy. They did all type of shit. So, hopefully Speed can just keep being himself and doing the things that he want to do. But I swear to God, man, Speed remind me of me. When I see the personality, I'm like, God damn, this dude is like a young version of me. Like, that's the type, everything that I see him doing is the type of shit that I always dreamed of doing, that I always wanted to do since I was younger. And if I would have had the opportunity, or if I get the opportunity, I'll be doing some of those things. Africa, my peoples, is one of those places. And I always said it before that I have to go to Africa. I don't know when, how I'm going to end up going. If I'm going to, go there just for a week because that's what I could afford. Or if I'm going to go there on some streaming shit and stay in Africa for a month, going to different countries over there. But that's a place that I got to go, man. Africa's calling me, my peoples. Brascarell, they will hurt those close. We seen it before. Somebody mother, somebody father, somebody family, mysterious death, all type of shit. And you see that, man, he shined a positive light on Africa. Like, no, Africa's not just a bunch of animals. Africa's not a bunch of uneducated people. Like, there's an image that is portrayed about Africa, a stereotypical image. And he's showing us what an amazing country. All them countries within Africa, how amazing they actually are. Brasco, Lady Gaga was crazy. Totally surprised, bro. And then Lady Gaga even dancing merengue and everything. You never thought I would see that. But she killed it. She killed it. Sammy Chiva, only difference between us, big bro, is a boat stop. That's it. Our ancestors just happened to drop our people off over here. That's it. A boat went with slaves and dropped slaves off at different places. Right now, I could have been African, I could have been African American, I could have been from many different places. He dropped us off here. Only difference. But we got the same background. When you do that DNA test, it don't lie. It say where we're really from. Here we go, my peoples. Third quarter started. New England Patriots got the ball first. And they need to score, y'all. They need to score. Ooh. Yep. Drop ball. Seattle Seahawks winning 9-0. Lady Gaga did her. Like I told y'all, man, this is no cap. This is no exaggeration. This was one of the best halftime shows that I ever seen. I seen some good ones. Bad Bunny killed it. The whole setup, the whole production, that shit was insane. Oh, they ran the ball about 9 yards. That's why I'm interested in seeing, how did it go with the Kid Rock alternative halftime show. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me on the chat, was it a good show? Was it a bad show? Did he kill it too? I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm curious. Super curious to see how that went down. Braskarog, dead ass, my G. Some say we were already here. Here is where? You mean here in the U.S.? Because I'm in Dominican Republic. We definitely wasn't already here. In Dominican, here, originally in the island, it was the Mayans. The native Mayans. But then Christopher Columbus came and he wiped them out. I think some of us have DNA from that, but very few Dominicans. If any, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But the Mayans got wiped out. (9-0). Seahawks still winning this game. Holy crap. The Patriots had to punt once again. It's not good for the Patriots, my people. It's not looking good, y'all. Not looking good for the Patriots, man. They keep punting and punting and punting. Whoa. Well, JJ's in their house. It's looking like that $500 bet it's on the money. It look like you're about to flip your 500. Oh shit, Seattle. Yo, JJ, Seattle's the underdog, right? You put 500 on the underdog, or you about to flip your shit. If I'm not mistaken, Seattle's the underdog in the Super Bowl, right? JJ Zendejas put 500 on the underdog. He flipping his shit. Salute to JJ Zendejas, man. Believing in the underdog. Putting his money where the mouth is. Whoa. You gotta believe, my people. For you to put 500 on the underdog, you gotta believe it. And right now, Seattle's winning 9-0. They got possession of the ball. Their defense has been crazy. Crazy defense up until this point. JJ's in there has somewhere celebrating right now. Brascaro, we're watching the strongest, biggest, fastest, meanest alpha male on the planet. Super athletes. Bro, football players, man, this is no joke. When you see, look, I'm going to put it to you like this. My first experience, real experience of what type of athletes football players are, when I was a boxer, an amateur boxer in New York City, I used to run in Riverbank State Park. Those of you who've been to New York probably know Riverbank State Park, 138th and Riverside. Boom. And it goes from 138 and Riverside all the way to 145th and Riverside. And actually, no, from 136. 136 and Riverside, or 138 maybe. I'm wilding. Yeah. 138 and Riverside to 145th and Riverside. And in that park, they got basketball courts, handball courts. They got a football field. They got a track. They got multiple swimming pools, ice skating, multiple tennis courts, picnic area, baseball field. It's a huge park. And that's where I used to go to run when I was an amateur boxer. And one day I went to run and I found some football players that was training. And that day we was doing some sprints. And I told the football player, what's up, you want to race me? And he was like, well, okay, let's race. Bro, this guy must have been like 6'4", and he was big. A lineman, bro. A lineman, 6'4", big belly, big body, big arms, big legs, like a huge dude, what a lineman looks like. And I said, let's race. And he was like, let's do it. Bro, this nigga whooped my ass. He whooped my motherfucking ass. I'm talking about the moment we took off, poof, he got ahead of me. Right away, off the blocks, poof. And I gave it my hardest, and I couldn't catch up. As soon as we took off, he got a little gap on me. And the whole time we raced, he was like maybe like 4 yards ahead of me. I couldn't close the gap. I was hitting everything I got in my soul. Because my perception, like this fat guy, I didn't see him like a big guy. In my mind, he was a fat guy. But you know, real big arms, real strong, but he had that belly. No way this guy's going to beat me. But the problem is, you know, football players, they practice the 100-meter dash. They practice it a lot. Especially when they in high school and they're going to go to college, that time means something to them. So, you know that they know how to get off to a quick start where they get up and start raising the head up little by little, and then I didn't do that. I just got up and started running. But he got ahead of me with that leaning forward shit that they do in the beginning, and I couldn't catch up, bro. Never imagine. Sammy Chiba, yo, he smoked me. No cap. Big dude, bro. Yo, I'm going to put it to you like this. In the real world, right? In the real world, a guy like 6'4", big like that with a big belly, bro, I'm 5'5". Nah, I'm not a big guy. In the real world, a 6'4", 300-pound guy is not going to beat a 5'5", weighing 130. That just doesn't happen. That's not normal. You too big and too fat. You're not supposed to beat me. Bro, that nigga smoked me. Nasty work. Nasty. Real talk. Brascarov, you can get him in the mouth. Oh, no, he ain't fucking with me. No. He ain't fucking with me there. He ain't fucking with me there because obviously, you know, he's too big. He's not going to be able to maintain that distance. In a mile, I would have cooked him. In fact, I told him, yo, let's do 200 yards now. Because 100 yards, now I know they get off the block way too fast. And they can maintain that speed. No, I didn't have no chance, bro. I'm telling you, I gave it my soul. You know when you give everything you got? I couldn't do it, bro. He opened up 3-4 yards ahead of me, and there was just nothing I could do about it. Motherfucker cooked me. And then I tried to tell him, let's go 200 yards. He was like, nah, we good, big bro. He was laughing. Imagine, you that big, I'm 5'5". You're like, nah, we good, big bro. I like, you got it. But it was all good, you know, having good competitive fun. But that's it. I never raced a football player after that. Never. Now I know these big motherfuckers run fast. Fast. It's not a game. Ricardo Mayer, I will never play in the NFL. Those dudes are monsters. But the thing is, man, when you see them linemen, oftentimes the linemen, they operate right there at a short distance. boom, boom, they blocking each other, they catching the guy, blocking the blitz or trying to get the sack. You don't see the lineman often in the open field just booking it. That doesn't happen a lot. So you don't really have the notion that linemen could run like that. I'll put it to you like this, man. If you have an opportunity to race a lineman, don't do it to yourself, bro. Just tell them, I'm good, family. I don't want to cook you. Let's leave it right here. And don't do it to yourself. Because one of them big-ass linemen will absolutely smoke your ass. Unless you are a runner, you practice running, that's different. But if you're just an average person living your life, and you think you're going to outrun one of them dudes, you getting smoked. Smoked easily. They fast, man. They fast. Oh, my people's 12-zip. Another field goal from Seattle Seahawks. JJ Zendejas celebrating. Yo, JJ, you bet on the underdog, my G. You flipping that money like that. Yeah. Salute to JJ, man. Stay getting them with the underdogs. Stay getting them. Oh, shit. Nebraska Rock, Seattle kicked another. Yo, man, listen, Seattle kicker, he ain't missed one. He ain't missed one field goal yet. That's 4. 4 for 4 in the Super Bowl. That's the one thing I like about football. People don't realize that football, you can literally compare it to a game of chess. You can compare it to a game of chess. It's one of the most strategic games out. Why? Because look, they haven't scored a single touchdown, yet they winning 12-0 without a touchdown. And it's a game of chess. Because think about it. If you blitz at the wrong time, a nice little bubble screen, boop, and a short pass could lead to a touchdown. Because y'all blitz, y'all brought everybody down. Oops, you cooked. So it depends. You got to know when to blitz, when to cover man, when to cover zone. Everything that you're doing on every single play could dictate what happens. So football is a different game. When it comes to strategy, it's a game of chess. William P. Oh, what we watching tonight, my brother? We watching the Super Bowl. Halftime show was crazy, and Seattle Seahawks winning 12-zip. Nebraska Rock special teams is critical. Oh, hell yeah. All three, offense, defense, special teams. But that's why football is so complex. Because there's so many ways that you can score that rock. There's so many different options for you to run it. There's so many different options for you to pass it. If you remember, the first Super Bowl Tom Brady won, most of them passes was real short passes. Foop, foop, foop. Little bubble screen, little pass to the side, little pass 5 yards down. But he just find the open guy, so the pass is only 5 yards, but this guy's running 20, 30, 40 yards. So it's all about strategy. You got to know, when do we go for that little short pass? When do we go for the long one? When we 4th and 1, do we go for it? Do we punt? So there's a lot of little things in football that you do that make it a game of chess. MS, remember that saying by college football, Bear Bryant. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. That's a fact. And look what's going on right now. New England Patriots haven't been able to score nothing. Near nada. JJ Zendejas, kicker's going to get the MVP. I mean, he's 4 for 4 and has scored everything. 4 for 4, scored everything. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro, because the defense, they got already 3 sacks on the quarterback. So hold on. Good run by the Patriots. They need to score badly. I mean, look, if they score a touchdown, they in it. Because they 2 touchdowns away from leading. So you score a touchdown, the game is 7-12. And then you score another one, you get to 14. So the Patriots are not out of it, but with the defense the Seattle Seahawks is playing, And in 2025, Seattle allowed an average of 17.2 a game. Golly. That defense is crazy. Ricardo Maya, JSmiff, who your favorite football player of all time? Mine is Randy Moss. Whoa. My favorite player of all time. You know, I actually like Randy Moss more than Jerry Rice. And Jerry Rice, you know, the stats he got more. I really like Randy Moss, bro. It's hard for me to say because there's a few players that I will put up there. I like Randy Moss, but I got to see Barry Sanders, bro. I think my favorite player of all time is Barry Sanders. Damn, Bo Jackson too, though, man. Damn, Bo knows. Remember when Bo played football, then went to play baseball? Man. Oh, Atlanta, Michael Vick too. It's hard for me to say, man, but if I have to say one name, I'm going with Barry Sanders. That's probably the most spectacular player I ever seen. Barry Sanders, bro. Golly. He was something else. Like yards after impact, he was something else. Boom. Boom. Spin. Boom. Spin. Boom. How many times you got to hit him to get him down? So Barry Sanders, JSmiff too. JSmiff was special. Brasker of OJ the Juice, R.I.P. OJ Simpson too, man. OJ Simpson was special, but I don't like him better than I like Barry Sanders. Definitely not. Black Boxing Kings, my favorite player of all time, Ray Lewis. Ooh, you see? Damn, Ray Lewis is another one. Yo, remember when Ocho Cinco tried to tackle Ray Lewis? Boom, and he just got flattened. And he was like, yo, I try to get Ray, man. I try to get him, but... And the funny shit, if you remember that play, he tried to blindside Ray Lewis. And Ray wasn't really even looking at him like that. Then he just turned and saw him, boom, flagged the shit out of him. That was funny because Ocho Cinco really thought he had him and got just flattened. That was hilarious. JJ's in there has JSmiff. Can you just talk about the Seahawks? Be like the biased boxing. Nah, man, listen, y'all got it, B. That's it. Y'all 12-0. What you want me to say about y'all, bro? Yeah, where I am, if it would have been the Patriots winning, I would have been like, oh, the Patriots with the touchdown. Patriots with another one. But the Patriots getting lumped up. We ain't even talking about the football game. Damn, my peoples. But we talking football. We talking about the best players out and all of that. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking. And I'm going to tell you why it's really not looking good for the Patriots. What's the worst part about it? They have a real young quarterback. When you have a young quarterback like that, and he's already losing 12-0, and there's that pressure on him, it makes you wonder. Are they going to take the ball off his hands? Are they going to start running it more? And now Seattle's going to be expecting the run because they're not going to trust him to pass. So it's tough to give a young quarterback the ball and tell him, yo, start throwing this thing. Hit him off with the flea flicker. You know, you don't want to, because a couple of interceptions and you put this game out of reach. So I think they're going to start running it a lot more, taking it off his hands. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes when it's a young quarterback like that, what they tell him is like, look, we don't need you to win the game. Don't go crazy trying to win the game. We just need you to not lose it for us. So from here on out, they're going to try to make sure, don't throw no interceptions. Don't do anything crazy. Don't lose us the game. We're going to try to win it, but don't lose us the game. Because a quarterback can lose the game. You throw a couple of interceptions, a touchdown right now, the game is out of reach. You throw a pick six, and this shit is over. MS. When I was in first grade, I had a teacher, Miss Haberchar, who was a baseball maniac. He was older, and his classroom was designed with valuable memorabilia. He made us read books on baseball players. And you know, if you think about it, that's a good strategy because it's a sport. Kids could get excited about it, and you get the kids excited, they're gonna read. Because when you kids, you don't want to read. You don't want to be reading shit. But if it's something that's interesting enough, you read it. MS. For me, it has to be Sammy Sosa. So, look, Sammy Sosa was one of my favorite players in baseball. But even though he never tested positive, there was always the notion that he was guilty. He just didn't get caught. And I'm going to remind you, Sammy Sosa went from hitting 50-something, 60-something home runs to 20, 18, 19. Like, his home runs dropped immediately. When they started testing everybody, his home runs kind of disappeared. So it gave you that feeling like, oh, shit, man, you was on that shit, too. You just got away with it. You got away with it. That's what it was. Salute, age 17, bam. Jose, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, scared to death, scared to look. No such thing, Mob Deep, in the building. Nebraska Rob, the old fumble Rooski. Nebraska used to run that ish. I'm going to tell you right now, man, the Patriots, they're in trouble right now. You know, when you have a young quarterback and you're behind, they need 2 touchdowns to catch up. With a young quarterback, that's tough. And that's what I'm telling you guys. At this point, they're going to be like, yo, we're trying to win the game. Just make sure you don't lose it. Don't lose us the game. 1 pick 6, and we cooked. We done. Age of 17, Mark McGwire was guilty for years and got away with it. Not McGwire and Sosa, both of them. But the thing is that you also have to consider these 2 guys, they revived baseball. When baseball seemed to kind of be mellowing out and losing fans, yo, that home run race, a lot of us got to witness it live. That home run race was crazy. You would see, I was living in Manhattan at the time, and you would see people driving around with Sosa's name in the car and the home run count. And McGwire fans would have the home run count in their car. Yo, sometimes you don't know who was winning the race, because remember, they was racing, and as they both got to 60 close to each other. And you would find out who was ahead on that race sometimes by just seeing a car. It'd be a car driving up the street. McGwire, 66. Oh, shit, McGwire, look. Patriots only rushing 3. Hold on, bro. Hold on. What's going on now? Chill. Twelve's it, man. Patriots. Age of 17. Y'all seen the movie 6'2"? I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it. I think it's called 6'2", not sure. It's about Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. Honestly, I think I seen it, but I'm not sure. No, I didn't see that one. I saw the Mickey Mantle movie. The one that was specifically focused. My peoples, JJ Sendeja got it, man. JJ Sendeja, you got it. You got it. JJ Sendeja. That's when the interception start, JSmiff. But I'm good with that for the Pats. Y'all got it, JJ. 500 on the underdog. Whoa, that's quite brutal. You got him. Caught him slipping. Man, this game is boring anyways. Now I'm gonna start hating JJ. This game is boring, bro. I'm gonna do it like the boxing haters. If Seattle Seahawks was good like that, they would already flung like 5 touchdowns, bro. Not even a single touchdown. Come on now. Start hating on y'all. Not even a single touchdown. That quarterback can't even throw the ball, bro. They winning by luck right now. They getting lucky. My people, listen. Agent 17, it's a great movie. You should check it out, Jay. It's a baseball movie, bro. I'm not gonna guarantee you that I'll check it out because I think we enjoy it more when we're into the sport. Like I used to follow baseball a lot. At that time I used to bet on a lot of games too. So it was more fun to watch a baseball movie when I was really into baseball. Right now, I don't follow baseball like that anymore, so a baseball movie is not something that really calls my attention. You tell me about a boxing movie, I'm all over it like flies on shit. But a baseball movie, I know I'm not saying that it's not good, but it just doesn't call my attention like that. If we go to the Patriots with the flea flicker, no, oh my God. Lost 2 yards right there. 4 minutes to go, 12-zip, Seattle. Look, man, I'm going to give you the JSmiff prediction, my people. Right now. The JSmiff prediction, JJ Zendejas put 500 on the underdog Seattle Seahawks. He about to flip his money. The way this game is playing out, and you got a young quarterback, nah, they cooked. If in this drive they don't score a touchdown, they cooked. There goes, they got a good pass, but now it's gonna be 3rd and 3. If the Patriots don't score a touchdown on this drive, they're gonna head into the 4th quarter losing 12-zip. They cooked. They done. They losing this game. JJ's in there. You can already call them people up. Tell them to have your money ready. Here we go. New England losing 0-12. 3rd and 4. Shotgun. Missed it. Damn, yo, it went through the guy's hands. What happened? He dropped that. They're going to have to punt again. It's over. It's over for the Patriots. These 3 minutes and 45 seconds, the Seahawks is going to kill it in this drive. So they're going to head into the 4th quarter. Seahawks winning 12-zip or potentially even more if they score again. Not good, bro. Yo, JJ, call them up. That's it. Call them up. Tell them to have your money ready for you. Give them a call. But this game is whack anyways, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's whack. The Seahawks, they ain't even scoring touchdowns. They only punting. They only field goaling. It's a whack game anyways. Nebraska Rock. Drake May looks scared to throw a pick. Maybe Seattle defense is that good. Seattle defense is that good, bro. Seattle defense is that good. They swarming him. He been rattled. You have a young quarterback who already been sacked 3 times in the game. Not looking good. But that's it. It's over. It's over. My peoples, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Because my throat's starting to hurt. So I'm going to end this live whack-ass game. My throat's starting to hurt anyways. And I want to make sure that I could do boxing for breakfast tomorrow for you guys. Kara Liklar. Hi, bro. My name is Osgur. I'm from Turkey. I don't speak English. Damn, you don't speak English. You sure right it, my G. Tomorrow, boxing for breakfast. You got time to learn how to speak English so you can enjoy boxing for breakfast tomorrow morning. My peoples, I'm about to get the hell out of here. I really am feeling in some pain. And I don't want to mess my joint up so that tomorrow we could do the show successfully. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's it. JJ got it. You got it, JJ. What you want me to say? It looks like Seattle Seahawks. They're going to win the game. And we got I got to enjoy the halftime show with you guys. What a halftime show. Did anybody get to see the Kid Rock halftime show? Let me know. I want to know how that went down. Let me know how that went down. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Maybe you guys got to see it. JJ's in the house. I made the bet at the last minute, but I'm glad I did. You caught him. You caught him slipping. The bookie's going to be mad as hell that he let you make that bet. MS JSmiff, did you see the two boxers in the hall? The show was Zen and Emiliano Vargas. Those were the two boxers that were there with Bad Bunny? I didn't notice that. That's crazy. Didn't notice that. That's fire, bro. That's fire. I didn't even realize that. My peoples, I'm about to get the hell out of here. Like I said, man, my throat killing me. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow for Boxing for Breakfast, man. One love to everybody who tune in. JSmiff, I'm signing off, y'all. Bam. See you tomorrow, my peoples. Goddamn Super Bowl. Goddamn Seattle Seahawks. Motherfuckers.